Dave Portnoy returned to BFFs as a guest this week.
Okay.
And no one is talking about this, but it is tea to me because we've talked about DEUMOIX and how she pulls things out of thin air.
Yeah.
She gets anonymous blind items and she posts them like they're fact. And she might say, you can't trust any of this information. It's like, yeah, but you're a kind of a journalist.
That's what she tries to give off.
She says
for
that
sure.
She's always like, I'm not a journalist. And it's like, but your page is so big and you do break news.
And she talks about it like she tries to paint it out like she's never said she's anything more than like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the way she gives it is very different than us.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, Dave Portnoy went on BFFs, and I'm gonna read what I wrote because I wrote this in the moment, and I want to get all the details right. So, a few years ago, DEUMOIX went on the BFFs podcast anonymously, which is actually how I started listening to her. Well, on the most recent BFFs episode, Dave said that he went on her podcast as a guest a month or so ago. He refused to sign the NDA, which wasn't a big deal. It just meant that he was going to interview with the black screen rather than seeing her over FaceTime or whatever. Well, Dave said that she asked him, do you need anything cut out of the episode? And he said that he didn't need to have anything cut out of the episode before they started the conversation. And she made some smart ass comment and was like, well, you cut something out whenever I went on your podcast talking about her going on BFFs. And he said, he explained that the part that they removed from BFFs where they were discussing Dave's dick pics that DEUMOIX had anonymously received. And Dave said, and he was also in a long-term relationship at the time. And Dave said, I know that's not true because I didn't send it. And he was very adamant about it. And at that time, Dave had a girlfriend, so he didn't see the point of it being put on BFFs to start drama with him and his girlfriend. And I completely understand. It's completely false. I have a girlfriend. Why stir it up?
Yeah. And it's DEUMOIX, so it is completely false for sure.
So they're discussing that on her podcast. So when discussing it on her podcast, he said their conversation turned into a 20-minute argument about how she wouldn't reveal her official sources to him, even though they were claiming they had naked pictures of him for him to say if it was real or not. He was like, okay, show it to me. Who sent it to you? He's very transparent about everything. And he even had a sex video leak, and he was like, yeah. He's just not, he doesn't hide stuff like that. So she wouldn't reveal who her sources were that literally had a naked photo of him. And that would infuriate me. It would make me so mad. Okay, so his argument was just that Dave is sitting right here in front of you saying that's not true, but she believes an anonymous message and reveals it on her Instagram like a fact. So that was what they were talking about getting cut out of BFS still. The conversation started because Brie was saying how DEUMOIX shared a story about her that wasn't true just recently about a guy she was dating. She was like, we were just hooking up, and she was trying to say that we're together, and that's just not true. And Dave said that he only has his half of the conversation with DEUMOIX from a month ago recorded, or he would have already just released it and been like, the podcast with DEUMOIX is not happening because of this. But he was like, you can literally only hear my sides, so people would say I faked it. People would say, just fill in the blank as to what she was saying.
Yeah.
So, but she is the only one who has both of them recorded, or he would just release it. But he says there's no way she'll post it because she looks stupid, and it seems like their conversation would poke holes in everything that she has built.
I believe it.
I know. And I just thought that was the craziest thing because if she was really transparent and honest about everything, she would just release that and be like, here's what happened. And this story didn't get picked up at all.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just interesting because DEUMOIX is huge. But that's all I had.
Yeah. I just don't like DEUMOIX. I don't believe anything they say. I think she's dramatic for the sake of views. I
like to listen to it for, I don't know why I'm interested in this, but I like to know where celebrities are going.
What do you mean where they're going?
She does this thing called Sunday Spotted, and it's just a
like,
list of celebrities.
They're at Starbucks.
Yes, and it's just showing them being normal people, and I love it.
Yeah,
it gives me something.
Taylor Swift's at Whole Foods.
Yeah,
yeah.
And she has on her website, she has a list of restaurants and places that celebrities go that you can go try, and I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
If you're ever in New York City, we could go to DEUMOIX's website and know where to go eat. Who has eaten here? Who eats here every week? And I like that.
Yeah, no, that part is cool. That would be cool.
We should do it when we go to DC. We should see where the celebs are going.
Yeah, let's do it!
Okay, but that's all that I had on DEUMOIX, and more people should be talking about it.
She's 21 and a savage, but she got a little bit too much for that baggage. Baby said she wanna just have some fun, all okay, I'm about it. My understand I do is when we're done. I ain't claiming none of these baddies. I'ma say I love it when I'm on the run. I'ma say I love it when me on the run. 5 pounds, 2 out, 2 down, you done. When we add it up, it'll be for some. So this is right here gonna be the one. But I got a hunch, couple little picture this. At least it's what I prayed for. I seen it all since I lost all that.